What's up, refiners? Welcome back to the channel. Severance Season 2 episode number 1 is here. What a finale to Season 1.
Yes, absolutely.
That shit was so insane. And
intense
where
anxiety.
where they left us was just like, holy shit, I can't believe y'all saw some of your comments. Can't believe y'all had to wait that long between seasons. That's wild. And here we are just jumping right into Season 2. I mean, they all got flipped and we all got a sense of their personal lives. We've been waiting to find out something about Helly, about her personal life.
And who knew? She's an Egan.
It makes sense why they held that to the season finale.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest bomb of all of them.
Totally.
She's the daughter of the CEO. There was a moment when you go through the perpetuity wing and she's like looking at her fucking father's freaking statue there. Like, that shit is so crazy. And she's at this big event and she's going to give this big talk about Severance and how great it is. And there's like all these photos of her at this event being really happy, obviously not showing any of the negative aspects of what is going on there.
And she tried to,
yeah,
her life and all the things.
So insane. And there's videos of her playing, talking about like, oh yeah, my Innie's like my sister and bizarre shit. And you just realize why it was such a great reveal. And she gets flipped and she's going up to this podium to talk to all these people and she got some words out. I don't know what kind of impact it's going to have because I feel like the power of these people are going to be able to spin her words, be like, she was just kidding.
Yeah.
She just wanted to see a reaction out of you guys. But she told them that Severance isn't what they all tell you and that it's hell and it's like torture. And then she got flipped and we'll see what the whole situation looks like at that point.
And Irving was pounding on Bert's door, and then I don't know. I mean, we didn't see what happened after the switch got flipped back on for him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's going to be bizarre too, but he was a really interesting one because clearly he's taking memories from his innie and taking them home because he's painting like that room, the hallway at work, and he had a map of where people lived and he already had Bert's address all lined up.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty bizarre stuff. I'm wondering if he just has like an older version and it's not as like fine-tuned as like Mark's maybe, even though Mark has shown signs of doing the same thing. I'm just so curious to see what the hell's going to happen when he's banging at this dude's door and he's not going to have any idea who he is. And the fact that before he could talk to him as any self, Irving is going to be like, wait, do I even know you? Like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be super bizarre. And Mark's situation at his party, Miss Selvig being there, all of this shit just hitting the fan, and him finding out that, holy shit, Miss Casey is his wife who was died in a car accident. And he was able to at least yell to his sister, she's alive. I don't know what kind of impact that's going to have. It's going to be like, dude, you drink too much? Like, what's going on? Did you hit your head? There's going to be a lot of just very confusing moments, I feel like.
I'm looking forward to it, though.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the reaction of their outies. They're not going to have any recollection of any of this, and people are going to be like, what are you talking? Like, you just yelled something. They're not going to know that they did what they just did. So, fascinating. Like, again, this story, the way they unravel all this stuff, the performances, just everything about it is so interesting because they constantly leave you in a state of wanting and understanding and learning more. It just, the questions keep popping up. They do a great job of just wrapping up each episode and just making you just, it's like being an innie. It's like torture. You got to just jump right into the next episode because holy shit. I think my biggest question now is what is going to happen to all of the workers at the severed floor.
Right. Are they going to get tortured and put in the break room?
Is Milchek going to like kill Dylan? Like, is he going to take Dylan out? Because Dylan did a great job. He held that shit as long as he could.
Oh my God. I can't even imagine how long. I'm thinking like, he should have put like strings and like tied him up and blah, 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 blah. But like, how do you know? How do you know that? You can't even bring all that stuff in.
Selvig was able to figure it out based off of Mark. And then she went straight to the event and would like got face to face with Helly and was like, is that you? Are you in? Like, who are you? Like, she got all up in her face and told Milchek, and Milchek went running to handle business. And I mean, Dylan did a good job of like tying up the door so that he had an extra few moments so that, they were able to get some stuff out. But what happens to them next is probably my biggest question now that we've found out who Helly is. That's just still crazy that she's an Egan. It makes me go back and think about like the video that she was recording for her any Like the idea that she was telling people like, oh, it's like my sister. But in that video, she's like, you're not a person, I'm a person.
Yeah. This is my life.
That doesn't...
You do it.
That doesn't line up to the videos that's promoting everything.
It's so deep.
Yeah.
When you really think about it. Like, yourself is telling it's basically telling another person that's connected to you, you don't matter.
Right.
You don't exist. You will do what I fucking tell you to do, and you will do it, no questions asked.
It's pretty insane.
That's like turning yourself into like
a piece of nothing.
Like, that doesn't... It's so wild when you really, like, sit down and think about it.
Yeah. This whole story, and again, just everything about this show has been so insane. That finale was one of the better finales that we've seen in a long time. So good. It just, again, leaves you with so many questions. But you ready to see if we're going to get some answers?
Yeah.
Let's go.
No. Listen, we're not happy. We're miserable. They torture us down there. We're prisoners. She's alive.
Whoa. The hell? A one shot with some crazy ass camera moves.
I love this. How do you remember that?
It's like pure panic, it feels like right now.
I'm getting sick a little bit.
Yeah, this is like dizzying.
I'm so confused about where he is.
Oh, is he looking for that? Wellness? That's what he was looking for. So bizarre. Who's that out there?
That was creepy.
It's like the crossover now of like Innie and Outie and what Innie and Outie know about each other's... I don't even know how to say this properly. Each other's lives and like... This is wild. What?
I suppose you're Mark S. I'm Mark W.
Who are you people? Perché stai in piedi in modo strano?
What the
Would you be open
fuck?
to using a different first name to avoid confusion?
No.
Welcome back, Mark S. In a minute.
What?
Wow.
Where are they?
I think it's best to save any queries till we arrive at the management office.
Were they fired?
You can leave the balloons in the foyer by my old desk. We've much to discuss, and I don't want them distracting you.
Mr. Milchick, please.
What you all did 5 months ago was one of the most painful
5
moments in the
months.
history of this company. Mark, this is Miss Wong. Miss Wong, Mark S.
Hello.
She's like a kid. She's a child.
What in the hell is happening?
Is it normal for a child to...
Excuse the clutter.
He got her office.
Okay, what's happening?
Miss Cobel is no longer with this company. I now manage the severed floor.
What about my team?
We didn't fire them. Kelly R. and Irving B. both successfully made contact with persons on the outside, just as you did. Dylan G's Outie learned what happened after the fact. The four of you have achieved international fame. As a group, you've become known as the face of Severance reform.
What in the hell?
Shortly before your mutiny, we installed security doors to keep you in MDR. This accompanied a punitive rendition of the Kier hymn performed by Miss Cobel. I locked you in a room like an animal, Mark. As an unsevered man, I'll carry that knowledge the rest of my life. But for the past 5 months, we've been asking how a sadist like Harmony Cobel could take fertile root in Lumen soil, and what that says about us. We also know Miss Cobel was at your sister's home when you awoke there.
Yeah, what was that?
We believe she developed an erotic fixation on you. Had plans to
Erotic?
pursue both you and your Outie in what might be termed a throuple.
Ew.
What?
Thankfully, she failed at this.
You still haven't told me where my team is.
We tried for weeks to get them back, Mark. None of them agreed. We told them other reforms, but it wasn't enough.
Except for me.
Your Outie insisted on returning. In fact, he begged us to let him back right away.
So the others, they refused.
I don't believe you.
I'd like to hear it from them.
Same. Prove it!
That's not possible.
Oh, of course not.
Enjoy your balloons.
God, he does villain really good.
He could just flip the switch from like fake smile to like intense. I mean, I think I have a feeling why his Audis like go back immediately. Find his wife Gemma.
I love the green carpet. Ours was a creme brulee and the keyboards were puce.
They were purple.
No, they were puce. I know because it makes me nauseous. And I hate sweet.
I like her. I know
How
her.
much do we see of that Mr. Milkshake?
Mr. Milsh.
Does he bring all the boys to the yard?
So, did you really see the Outie world?
Yeah,
How's the sky?
I don't know.
What, you didn't see it?
Well, I went outside for a second, but I was distracted by my brother-in-law.
We made a list of what we'd most like to see on the outside, and the sky was an easy number one. Can you tell what state we were in? Did you see any buttes?
No.
Oh my God, how's wind? Is it just like getting breathed on, kind of?
Oh no, it's the ball game.
Let's head to the kitchenette.
I am more confused than at any point
Before.
in season 1.
Correct.
My name is Miss Huang. It's my first day here as deputy manager. I guess something about me is that before this, I was a crossing guard.
How? They let kids be crossing guards?
Why are you a child?
Because of when I was born.
Right. I'm Mark W. I'm from the MDR department of Branch 5X, where I work with Gwendolyn Y. Kind of a fun fact about me is that I thought I'd be permanently retired when my branch shut down. So this is a nice surprise.
I'm Mark S., and I've been here about 2 years. Something about me is that I am lucky enough to have made 4 new friends today.
I have to remind you that I'm a supervisor, not a friend.
Okay, damn.
3 new friends.
That was the creepiest face. This is so crazy.
It's like
Did he
not
go?
allowing us to see him as an Outie.
What's your perpetuity wing like? Do the Egan's move?
No.
Ours were animatronic. They even did this little choreographed dance.
In my first perpetuity wing, the Egans were brooms, each with a face made of a plate.
Did you have an elevator?
We had, how do you say, a rope.
Jesus.
I'm heading out. You good?
Yep. Just about to close out. You know, my old team was a bunch of dirtbags.
Rude.
We never hit quota, not once. But it seems like you really liked yours, so I'm sorry.
I feel like Mark right now. Because he's so confused. And it's like, I feel like we're supposed to, as the viewer, feel like him right now.
Did he just
Put some words in his pockets.
so that he gets in trouble? This is so fucked up. Is he wearing the same stuff? No, right?
Hey, everybody.
Dear Outie, I don't know if this will reach you, but I'm writing to alert you of the heinous conditions in the severed office to which you have transferred me. The branch is run by a shambolic rube who goes by Milkshake. A man whose stupidity is rivaled only by that of the 9 core principles. If you must continue to send me here, please consider strapping a bomb to me so that I may explode both Milkshake and the very spirit of Kier Egan. Wrathfully, your innie, Mark W.
Oh my God, that's very serious.
Do you really think I'm a shambolic rube?
Wait, you think I wrote this note?
Were you going to frame all of us or just Mark W?
Clever way to secure the name for yourself, I suppose.
I don't know why you hate this team.
I don't hate this team.
You didn't even disguise your own handwriting.
You know what? I don't even know who this team is. I told you, I want my team. Which part of that don't you understand?
Marcus, at this time, I revoke your status as department chief, which will be transferred to your intended victim, Mark W.
I accept.
You will be relegated to the office and must check in regularly as to your progress. What's funny?
You don't know what I did to the kitchenette yet, do you?
But wait, if they took his key card, then he can't leave, right?
Mr. Milchick, I've got Marcus in your office. It's got the speaker.
Hello, is anyone there? Is the board on? It's Marquez from Macrodata Refinement. If you're there, please listen. I know that you want to do the right thing for severed people, which is why I need to see my team again. If you truly are the face of severance reform, as you say, then they deserve a chance. Mark! They're my friends. You can't just make them disappear. Please!
Is he gonna have to go to the break room?
This is so wild.
It is.
It is clear your Audie's fame has gone to your innie's head.
My innie just wants his co-workers back so we can serve Kier together. Are you firing me?
On you go.
Why can't you just bring them back?
Goodbye, Marcus.
Wait!
Is that supposed to be his team?
Oh, right? Are they tortured like in the sun, just in a hole?
He's back.
Reminds me of the Sons of Anarchy death. Oh, God.
He has his
Dylan,
badge.
Mark, did it work?
It worked.
I didn't think I was coming back.
Okay, I've been back a couple days already.
What?
And they had a whole new team.
Cobel just replaced us?
No, Milchick's in charge.
So the man who just tackled me and cut up my best belt is our boss now? Kier pardons his betrayers?
I have so many questions.
I just have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Did you wake up?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Same.
Oh my God, I was so worried about you.
How long has it been?
5 months, maybe more.
Irving?
He won't come out.
Oh,
Hey, Irv?
I'm sorry, Mark. I just need a moment, please.
Okay, so what is going on? We're not in trouble?
I don't think so. I mean, Milchick said our message got out. He said we're famous.
All of us equally, or one of us is like the star?
Dylan.
I'm sorry. I was,
Are you okay?
No.
I'm Miss Wong. Mr. Milchick's waiting for you in the break room.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Why is she like 8?
So they replaced us?
For a couple days.
Who was me?
They weren't like specific counterparts. They were weird.
Okay, well, I don't think you should feel bad at all.
I wasn't trying to.
No, dude, I'm saying don't feel bad. Like, I'm sure they deserved it.
I need to know what happened.
change the break room up.
Macro data refinement. Welcome back. Please, take a seat.
So I guess the board reconsidered my terms.
Guess so.
Hi, you probably don't recognize me from this angle. I'm the Lumen Administrative Building, Branch 501, and you're sitting in me right now. You can just call me Lumen. I've gone through a lot of changes since my siring here in 1870, but one thing I've always had is a love for my workers. Not to brag, but my basement floor is one of the premier severed workspaces in the 206 countries from which Lumen operates.
Damn.
But what makes a building truly happy? This question came to light when 4 NDR workers, dissatisfied with their severed lives, conspired to mount what Lumen historians will forever call the Macrodat Uprising. Righteous anger.
Let's burn this place to the ground.
Inspiration.
Why are we down here still working in the dark?
And love.
What the shit?
Oh my God.
The Macrodat Uprising yielded bounteous reforms. These include tasty new snacks like fruit leather, cut beans, Christmas mints, and salsa.
I'm so sorry. Did you say cut beans and salsa?
The incentives were also reformed and now range from hall passing to pineapple bobbing.
Pineapple? You know how sharp a fucking pineapple?
I've sat by this reflective pool my whole life, yet it took the quiet courage of 4 MDR heroes to show me who I really am. And I thank Kier for them. I thank Kier for the Macrodat Uprising.
Wow.
Oh my God, but okay, but how did that help?
I know we have our differences, but I want you to know that I truly respect each and every one of you.
Also, nice work on the claymation right there.
By end of day, each of you will choose whether you want to remain here. Not your outies, but you. If you start work on your file, I'll assume you want to stay. If not, I'll send you to the surface. No ill will. Maybe I'll even buy you a drink at a bistro one day. Like the rest of the severed floor, the break room has no cameras or microphones. Privacy shouldn't mean packing into a supply closet like so many sardines. I truly hope you all will choose to stay and enjoy what you've helped build. A new quarter, fresh start.
I mean, technically they gave them a bunch of new perks and they think all that stuff's gonna, like, help make it not feel like they're prisoners.
What the fuck, dude?
What the hell was that?
Massive ass head game is what that was. So what the hell did you guys see up there?
I was at a party at my sister's house for Rick and Hale.
You know Rick and Hale.
He's my Outie's brother-in-law, and for some reason, we both know Cobel.
That's insane.
Just before I switched back, I found a wedding photo. My Outie's wife died a few years ago.
It's Miss Casey.
The woman in the photo was Miss Casey.
Miss Casey is your wife?
But she's dead.
Oh, I know, but it was her.
That's so crazy.
It's the new big question.
I went to wellness. It's gone.
What do you mean gone?
It's gone.
Mark, are you okay?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What about you? What did you see?
Is she gonna reveal?
I saw the inside of a really fucking boring apartment.
She's lying. That sucks.
And then what?
Then I went outside and found a guy. He looked like a gardener. Told him everything. I think he kind of thought it was bullshit, but he said that his brother was a cop and he would tell him everything.
A gardener?
Yeah,
A night gardener?
I think so. Maybe he has a different job during the day.
Irving caught on to that. Oh my god, you get instant change in his
So
face.
is he serious about letting us leave?
Or what did you see?
It's not our world up there. That's what I saw.
Dang. That's tough for him.
Did you guys look happy in the wedding photo?
Yeah, we did. You know, I never, like, Miss Casey and I never felt that way.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
I gotta get her out of here.
Though technically, strictly speaking, she's not your wife. Pretty sure your Outie bought the ring.
You know, we're the same-ish person, so it's mushy.
I just got a weird feeling.
What? That she's not severed right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, same.
We're not the same, actually. Us and the Outies, we're not. And speaking for myself, I don't think we owe them shit. But Miss Casey she's one of us. So if you want to help your Outie and find out what happened to her, I'll help.
So you're staying?
I think I'm staying.
Something just feels off with her.
It does.
Like the lying to the group.
Yeah, why would you lie? I mean, obviously she needs to lie a little bit. Like, she's an Egan. I don't know if they should know that.
Yeah.
I failed at the objective. I went to go find Bert.
Okay, did you see him?
He's married. Or at least he's with someone.
Shit.
But what happened when you banged on their door?
The last time I was happy was when all I knew was MDR. When I was good at my job and not trying to be happy. I'm going to leave, Dylan.
It is not leaving, so stop fucking calling it that. I know, you
want-
Just fucking try.
I mean, knowing what's out there has got to be even more torturous for them as innies.
Before I went to Bert's, I woke up in my apartment.
What?
I was standing in front of some kind of easel. My Outie was working on a painting of a hallway. Black hallway.
Like the break room one?
No, it was different, darker. It was an elevator. At the end was a downward arrow. He painted dozens of them.
Fuck, why?
I don't know, but I wanted you to know before I left.
Okay, well, you're not. No, stop. I'm sorry that Outie Bert has a hot husband or whatever, but he is not the point. Any Bert is the guy you fell for, and I know because I encouraged the courtship.
I want it to be over.
Okay, so then after you find the black hallway or.
I want the pain to be over. If he's gone and I'm gone.
Stop saying that.
And somehow we'll be together.
He wouldn't want that.
How do you know?
Because I don't want that.
Oh.
Because I would be sad and I would be less productive. And I'm really good at what I do here, whatever it is. And you're part of what makes me good at it. So please do not go.
Aw, Dylan.
I'm your favorite perk.
Aww.
Don't bring them into this. All I'm saying is if Bert was still here, he would be telling you to stick around and figure out what the fuck this is.
Dylan G, Mr. Milchick would like to see you.
No thank you.
Hard pass.
I know, but they said it will be corrected by now. It should be Mr. Milchick. M-R-space M-I-L-C-H-I-C-K.
Can't get the screensaver to change. That's the name of the episode. Hello, Miss Cobel.
You wanted to see me?
I did. Thank you, Miss Wong.
He's gonna give him a new belt.
You gonna apologize about the belt?
Oh, okay.
Your wife's name is Gretchen.
What?
She wanted you to know. Come with me.
I will throat punch you if you try to fuck with me.
I love those panels with the blue. We could do that in here. We could make our room look like Dr. or Mr. Milchick's room. Doctor. He's not doctor.
Take a look. These are blueprints for a new renovation, of which I chose not to inform your colleagues. It's called the Outie Family Visitation Suite.
Are you saying I could see my family here?
If you take the name of the room at face value, I'd say yes.
What does that mean?
Unless he severs his entire family.
Fuck, the holiest. Sadly, everyone else in your department is single. As such, I'm asking that you keep this between us.
Are you
only to avoid resentment?
You okay?
I'm okay.
Where's Irv?
Right here.
Aw.
Gonna burn this to the ground.
Irv, you okay? I'm okay.
Oh.
Oh.
The hell? Wow.
Yeah.
What a season 2 premiere right there.
Absolutely.
That was my biggest question, and I think it's obvious, but has Mark gone back home yet?
That's the way it makes me feel. Like,
but I want to say yes.
They send him up and then they bring him right back down. But like, I think his stuff has been changed. But now I can't remember.
That's definitely something I gotta check when I edit to see if his tie.
Like,
the tie feels like the easiest.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention. Or were they just like changing his tie and like sending him right back down?
Yeah, I don't know. The effect made it feel like he wasn't going back to his Outie life, which would kind of make sense based off of the way Milchek was talking about their celebrity now. That whole situation is just so insane. And I think that they have gone back. I think they're just making it seem like they're kind of waiting to show us the outside world.
Interesting.
That's kind of where my thought is.
I'm loving this show, though. This is absolutely like genius. What a mind F.
Yeah. It's so insane.
Honestly, like, I love shows like that, though. Make you like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, Helly continues to be the biggest question mark.
Yeah, why she lie?
Why
But
she
also,
lie? Something feels off.
Is she really severed down there? Did they turn hers off completely?
To like spy on them, to like get information, to like, I don't know what. But something just definitely felt off about her, and it started with the lie. And I don't know. I think that's really interesting. They clearly presented those question marks to put in your brain because why else would she lie? I mean, the idea of her being an Egan, obviously that's a big deal. She's literally the daughter of the CEO, like the boss. Mm-hmm. So it's like that could present some weird situations with the innies. I could kind of understand that. But again, the whole point of this was to open yourself up to the outside Outie world, get information, and bring it back.
Right.
So the fact that she didn't do that, big question mark. Why? I mean, Helly continues to be the biggest question in this show, outside of, like, again, the overarching question of, like, what exactly are they doing as work? What is this job that they're doing?
Yes.
I mean...
that claymation video, too.
That was... yeah, so wild. Just the whole situation, too, about, like, the new team, Mark trying to sabotage them, writing that message, them leaving, and then the team coming back. There's a child now working. Milchek is taking over for Cobel. So many things. That, again, just like a premiere episode's supposed to do, it just sets the stage for what is potentially going to happen and just creates so many curiosity things. So many things. It's like, wait, what? Like, why isn't Mark more distraught at the idea of Miss Casey being his wife?
Yeah.
That's like in one of those thoughts because you're seeing Irv just so destroyed at the idea of seeing Bert and seeing Bert with another person and not being him. And like, what happened when he banged on their door? Because something had to have happened. Did he get unsevered and then just leave? Did he just flee the house as soon as that happened? And it's like, he's so broken down. Mark's reaction to finding out that his wife was alive when he was at his sister's house, he started like almost hyperventilating at the idea. Why is he not more bothered now in the moment? Is because 5 months have passed, which I don't fully buy that completely.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird.
There's like a big... I have a big question mark in my brain.
Same.
Questioning what is real and what's not.
Yes.
So I don't know if the 5 months is real. I'm just going to assume that it is until otherwise. But like, there's doubt in my head.
Yeah.
It's kind of just lingering in the back of my brain.
Like, I can't wait to get into the next episode to find out what the...
yeah.
But they're not going to tell me.
Right. This is going to definitely be a slow burn like season 1 for sure. But just Mark's behavior, I thought was really interesting. I thought Helly's behavior was really interesting. All of these new perks, that drawing, that painting with their heads on the floor.
Well, and the new team, and then not the new team.
Right. What happened to them? Where'd they go? Like, this whole thing just so wild. Again, this show does such a great job of just building confusion, building question marks, creating so many storylines that you're just like, huh?
Well, and as much as I love this show now, I'm absolutely frustrated.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely one of those things to where it does a really good job with that. It just kind of fucks with you, for sure.
I feel effed with.
So I think that's a really good sign of a really well-told story.
Yes.
Because if you didn't care, if you didn't want to know what's going on, it wouldn't be good.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that it's really good and the idea that you're like, what is happening? I think that's a really good sign. So great start to season 2.
Yes.
Any other thoughts?
No.
All right, y'all. You guys leave all your comments. Remember, early access over on the Patreon and links down below for YouTube membership as well. But yeah, you guys leave all your thoughts. Leave them comments. We'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.